because I am never pleased with anything I do. I just watched what I recorded and I hated it, so I'm going to re-record it because I'm stupid and I'm not going to move around as much because I moved so much. So I'm going to take you guys on another nostalgia trip. Except this time, it's going to be about my experience with the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this anime, or like read the mangas or the light novels, but you guys should because it's awesome. It's number 4 in my top 5. And, like, first thing first, you have to watch Haruhi in a certain order. Like, you can't just go episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't do that. You'll be so freaking confused. And I had to watch this anime. It was either the summer before the 6th grade, or it was like the beginning of sixth grade, because I know for a fact that I had watched it when I was in the 6th grade. So it has to be around that time. And I was on VO, and I was like watching Lucky Star or something, and in the suggestions it had Haruhi, and I was like, what is this? Because I was still like new to anime, and so I was really, at that time I was really open to different animes, so I watched the first episode. And first episode, the first episode that a lot of fans referred to as episode 0, it was this like homemade movie with this crappy opening theme called like The Legend of Mikuru. Like, I don't even remember. I can't remember the name of it right now. And it was, and that opening still gets stuck in my head to this very day because it was just so terrible. But I couldn't help but love it at the same time because it was just that bad. And like, it was about this like time traveler, and she wore like a bunny suit, and there was like this witch thing going on, and this guy who was like an esper, and there was this really sarcastic narrator who I like am in love with. Kyon, the narrator was Kyon, and he's like my favorite character to ever exist ever. And I didn't know what was going on, and it was weird, and I was so lost. And then the episode ended, and then the real ending credits aired, and it was like Hada Yukai, and I didn't know what was going on still. Like, I just watched the craziest thing in anime I had ever seen at the time, and I was just out of it. I didn't know what was going on. And so Hada Yukai finished, and then I went to the next episode preview. That's when I got even more confused, because I don't remember what the preview was for episode 0, but I knew what was going on, and like Haruhi and Kyon were like doing their little banter, and Haruhi said like one episode number, and then Kyon was like, no, it's actually this episode, and I was like, what is this? I don't understand. So I had like looked in the description in the comments of the video, and I went on Wikipedia, and I figured out you had to watch it in a certain order. I felt really stupid. But at the time, like, I was like getting back into anime, so I was confused. So that was my first Haruhi experience, and it's really memorable because I really love Haruhi. And episode 0 is like one of my favorite episodes. Besides the Tanabata episode and the re-airing and Mystique Island Syndrome, or whatever it was called, Mysterious Island Syndrome, and like the final episode. I love the final episode of that show. Oh my god, it was so boring. Yeah, so Haruhi is one of my favorite things to ever exist, and next to Trigun is probably my most rewatched series, and I just had a very interesting experience because I did not know you had to watch it in a certain order. You could not watch it in numerical order. And I don't really understand how that like really went about and when it first aired in Japan, but whatever. So I'm gonna shut up now and eat food and edit and do homework. So